After the gallery excavation, the excavated rock ballast shall be transported out of the tunnel, and the support materials shall be transported into the tunnel. Muck loading and transportation is a work that occupies the most time in the tunneling cycle and interferes with other operations greatly. In the whole tunneling cycle, the occupation proportion of muck loading and transportation is generally 35%-50%. Therefore, speeding up the muck transportation speed of the tunnel is the key point of tunnel construction progress control. So how can we improve the speed of mucking transportation? To improve the speed of tunnel construction, some high-efficiency muck loading and transportation machines and tools shall be selected as far as possible according to the conditions and possibilities, and the time required by each procedure shall be reduced. Reasonable organization and proper arrangement shall be made for the procedures with great interference, so as to speed up the construction progress. First, we should select the muck transportation equipment. The selection of muck transportation equipment requires an understanding of the speed and quantity of muck excavation. The mucking volume shall be the volume of loose muck after excavation, which can be calculated according to the muck volume calculation formula, where Z is the amount of rock ballast after single cycle blasting, R is the expansion coefficient of rock mass. According to the expansion coefficient table of rock mass below, the higher the grade of surrounding rock, the greater the expansion coefficient of rock mass. K is the over-excavation coefficient, which depends on the blasting quality, and is generally taken as 1.05–1.15. L is the design cyclic footage. S is the excavation section area. After calculating the mucking volume, according to the size, length, and construction period requirements of the tunnel section, as well as the existing mechanical equipment of the construction contractor, the muck transportation equipment can be comprehensively selected. According to the type of mucking off mechanism, the muck loading machine can be divided into bucket type, shovel type, crab claw type, vertical claw type. Take the bucket type muck loader as an example. Its equipment has a flexible muck loading capacity and can be used for digging 3 m down and cleaning the working face and carrying out top cleaning within the height of 8 m. The mucking speed is average, and it is often used for muck loading operations with large tunnel section. However, most of the shovel-type muck loaders travel with tires, and some of them also travel with crawler belts or tracks. It has strong shoveling force, large shovel capacity, and fast muck loading speed, but the fuel exhaust gas will pollute the air in the tunnel. Therefore, purifiers must be provided or tunnel ventilation must be strengthened. It is often used for muck loading operations with large tunnel section. The next is the crab claw muck loader. It is a kind of continuous muck loader, which mostly travels with crawler belts. Due to the mucking off limitation of the crab claw, when the lumpiness of rock muck is large, its working efficiency is reduced. It is mainly used for muck loading of rock muck and soil with small lumpiness. In addition, there is also a vertical claw muck loader. The mucking off of the vertical claw has strong adaptability to the lumpiness of rock muck, but the speed is slow. The working width can reach 3.8 m and the working length can reach 3.0 m ahead. So, when the full-face excavation and muck loading is adopted for the tunnel, the mucking loader or loader with large bucket capacity shall be used. If the bench cut method is adopted for construction, the mucking off of the upper part shall be carried out with the long arm excavator, and the muck loading of the lower part shall be carried out with the shovel type and bucket type muck loader. The above are the types of muck loading machines. And what are the types of transportation machinery? The transportation equipment in the tunnel for tunnel construction can be divided into track transportation and trackless transportation. The track transportation basically does not exhaust harmful gases, with less air pollution, simple equipment structure, and easy manufacture. It occupies small space and it is fixed. The disadvantage is that the track laying is complicated, the maintenance workload is heavy, the shunting operation is complex. and the track extension on the excavation surface affects the normal muck loading operation, etc. It is applicable to various tunnel excavation methods, especially suitable for long tunnel transportation, which is a highly adaptable and economical transportation mode. For the trackless transportation, the laying of complex transportation tracks is not needed. The transportation speed is fast, the management work is simple, and the supporting equipment is few. The disadvantage is that the air pollution in the tunnel is serious. Especially for the long-term use in long and large tunnels, powerful ventilation facilities are required. It is generally suitable for tunnels with large section excavation and short and medium length. In order to improve the muck transportation speed, after we select the appropriate muck transportation equipment, the reasonable construction organization also need to be conducted. First, the muck loading and transportation machinery shall be properly selected to ensure concordant capacities of excavation, loading, and transportation machinery. The configured capacity of transportation machinery shall not be less than 1.2 times of the excavation and loading capacity. Secondly, the materials in the tunnel shall be properly stacked, and the construction of the temporary inverted arch trestle shall be carried out in time. The impact of inverted arch construction on muck transportation shall be avoided. In order to improve the muck transportation speed of the tunnel, we need to do the following work. 1. Make full use of and give full play to the function and efficiency of mechanical equipment, and select appropriate rock loading and transportation equipment according to the mucking volume. 2. The selection of muck loading and transportation machinery shall follow the principle of concordance, and the configured capacity of transportation machinery shall not be less than 1.2 times of the excavation and loading capacity. 3. The construction organization of each procedure in the tunnel shall be made to ensure the smooth connection of each procedure. It can be seen that the organization of tunnel muck loading and transportation is very important. Poor organization will cause chaos in tunnel construction and seriously affect the construction of each procedure of the tunnel. We should carry forward the screw spirit, that is, love and study the job we take, make efforts to do our own work well, and play a personal role for the entire team.